Alright everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel, and to all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video, and to stay tuned on in towards the second half of the video, guys. Right after this chart analysis on AMC stock, I'm going to share a ticker symbol with you guys that you won't want to miss, that you definitely want to add to your watch list, as well as the ticker symbols we found this morning over at the Discord. If that's something that interests you and you want to become part of, you're more than welcome to join us. We found 4 home runs of 20% plus, and 2 of them were 40% plus and 100% plus. Those were the 2 highest home runs of the day. So if you want to become part of that, the link is down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together to maximize profits, minimize losses. So here we are with AMC stock, AMC Entertainment Holdings. So AMC stock is sitting sideways. One of the most important things that I see here, that yes, this looks like it's weakness. It looks like it's weakness from way up there, and excuse the arrows and the lines. But when you look at the bigger picture, there's a lot of strength, because this came from literally $10 and it's up in the 40s. It's still 4x from way down here, and even down here from the $8 range, it's up 5x, right? And then from the bottom, it's almost 50% down. But to the upside, it's actually up close to 400 to 500%. So there's a lot more strength than weakness. But there's some important things to be aware of, and a lot of investors are expecting another squeeze. So, as I stated in my previous videos, this support level is the most important support level, $37. And if you want to round it up to 38, you can, but $37.70. Super important to keep in mind and watch very carefully. It's the lowest point since the drop when the offering happened, and then obviously all the investors that were selling and getting shaken. But there's a lot of apes and bulls still holding, and this is what shows you the power of investors coming together and holding for a purpose, right? That's what the apes and bulls are trying to do. They want this short squeeze to continue to happen, because this is nowhere near the full picture. Supposedly, according to the research, the information that's out there, the apes and the bulls and the Reddit communities, there is still more room. But there was a lot of distractions going on, according to the apes and the Reddit communities, with other stocks. Now, what's interesting is in those same Reddit communities and the apes were discussing these same stocks that they're stating to be distractions, which right now I'm not too sure if they were distractions or they were other opportunities. And now they're going to try to come back to AMC, because really what AMC needs is for the apes and the bulls to hold strong and actually push this up, to actually force the shorts to go from bears into bulls and make them buy back shares and push this up higher. We saw what happened here, and if it happens at these levels, we can see it take off again to newer highs, new resistance levels. Now, some are speculating this can hit $100. Others are saying it can hit $1,000. We are going to have to see. I've even heard up to $10,000. We got to see first if this can reach 100 before 1,000, but the speculation is there. And AMC stock right now is at some important key levels. So as long as it stays above $37, there's some strength. But the lowest point reached today is down here at $39, which is really close to 37. So that's something to keep in mind. If that gets broken through, I'd watch carefully how it reacts between $39 and $37. Are the bulls and apes trying to reappear and bring it back up? Or are the bears tearing this one down, right? Now, the resistance level that the bulls and apes need a breakthrough is 45.38 to be exact. That's the highest point after this dip and sideways movement. 45 right there, $45.38 needs to be turned into a support, but it does not signify or guarantee that the bulls have gained control. That's just a stepping stone to let us know where the momentum is going. But the bulls really need a breakthrough is 48.18. Turn that into a support by breaking through the 50-day moving average. And the next goal would be the highest point of the day before the dip. And that's a resistance level in bullish territory, and that's 51.44. That way they can break through that, turn it into a support, reach newer highs, new resistance levels, get deeper into bullish territory, and pull further away from the 50-day moving average. So that's going to be very important, these cues going into tomorrow, moving forward. And if you learned something new, don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell so you don't miss a single video that I post. Share this with a friend so they can receive the insight as well. And all I ask for is 3 to 5 more minutes of your time so that you guys don't miss the stocks we're about to mention that you want to add to your watch list, as well as the home runs that we hit for the day. Our highest one was 100% plus. And if you want to know what stocks I watch daily, the link to the Discord is down below in the description. Stay tuned. So the ticker symbol I have to share with you guys today is one that I mentioned here on the YouTube as well as on the Patreon. And in that same week, it went ahead and gave us 5 to 10% opportunities. And since then, going till now, since May 16th when I first mentioned it, it has given us a total return opportunity of 20% plus. Now it's pulling back a little bit, sideways consolidation, and there's no better time than start watching it now before the next catalyst, or if it goes further into weakness, becoming an even bigger opportunity. We're going to talk about this stock in just a moment. We're going to look at its chart and why this is a stock you want to have on your watch list. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the opportunities we found this morning over at the Discord. And if this is something you want to become part of, you're more than welcome to. The link is down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together to maximize profits and minimize losses. We look forward to having you join us. So we talked about CPI data a little bit in the morning, the 10-year treasury, how it spiked, and I was expecting it to cool off, and it certainly kind of did. And you're looking at stocks still kind of rallying and some kind of sitting sideways. But one of our first home runs that we caught early on in the morning as I was writing about this was MEDS, and it had jumped on the news that it had created a health passport app for iOS devices. That's basically saying for Apple. Anything related to Apple usually has potential or some momentum. We caught it at 510. This went up 100% plus. We're going to look at it in just a moment. We caught ANY at 247. This turned out to be a home run as well. The other one that we caught was XIN. This turned out to be a home run as well. We caught HAPP at 178. This turned out to give us 3 to 5% opportunities within its weakness and jumping back up. This was our worst performer of the day. And Z, dogs with a Z, not with an S. We caught this one at 205. So this turned out to be a home run as well. Let's look at these charts and when I mentioned them so we can see together how they reacted. This was a phenomenal day. Dogs gave us 20% plus as well. So that was a home run as well, almost 25%. And here's XIN. We caught this one at 288, pulled back a little bit towards the bell, jumped up, giving about 5 to 10%, pulled back again. And after all that volatility, took off to a highest point of 20% plus. This was a home run for the day. That was awesome. Now, the other one that turned out to be the biggest home run of the day and this week so far was MEDS on the news with the app on iOS platforms. We caught this one at 510 in the pre-market. It was not cooling off. It kind of consolidated and took off right away, giving 5 to 10% opportunities on these jumps, almost 20% on one of them, pulled back down. I mean, that volatility right there, several opportunities, even before the pre-market going into the market, pulling back again, pulling back again. I mean, just back and forth, 5 to 15%, almost 20% jumps. But after that, it took off, giving anywhere within this range 20% plus opportunities and a highest point of 100% plus. This was phenomenal, and it's still up 86% on the day as I took the screenshot in the afternoon. Now, ANY is another one that we caught, and it turned out to be a home run for the day. And we caught it at 247, pulled back a little bit, hit the 230s, took off pretty fast, giving a nice 10 to 20% plus opportunity, pulled back again, and took off to a highest point of 40% plus. This was a phenomenal day. Out of the 5 ticker symbols, even DOGZ, which gave us 20% plus, we hit 4 home runs, guys. What a great way to end the week. What a great way to go ahead and start off Thursday through all the volatility and all the uncertainty of CPI data. But if this is something that interests you, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord. So, what ticker symbol do you want to add to your watch list? Well, this is a ticker symbol I talked about back in May 16th when we first talked about CLOV as well, when it was heading towards the 7s. and 6s, right? We talked about this way back then. It was really interesting to me. I had circled a support level that I was watching. Anything in the 7s and even below that was becoming more and more interesting to me, because what we do here in the Invest for Tomorrow community is catch stocks before they take off. So I did state this was speculative. I said it there, and it gave us already 10 to 30% jumps the last times we talked about it, since it was going towards $7. Jumped up again, giving us a nice return of almost 300% for those that caught it at $7. Congratulations. But we started talking about this one pretty early. We talked about a firm. I showed this one on one of my last videos, and this is already up close to 10 to 20%. And the stock you want to add to your watch list is ABNB. Let's look at this chart together. And when we started talking about it, we talked about ABNB back when it was at 141. It pulled back a little bit more. I was really looking for that because it was getting closer to IPO pricing. I didn't expect it to go that low, but it did pull back, and this stock is getting close to those numbers when we caught it. But right on the day when we caught it, which was May 16th, right? It was the weekend from May 14th to the 17th. It dipped down to 130, becoming one of the best opportunities that we have seen Airbnb give us. It gave it again in the same week, and throughout that week, it gave 5 to 10% opportunities in those jumps, consolidated, and took off now to a high of 152 most recently going into June. And right now it's in a downward trend, kind of cooling off. And there's no better time than to start doing your research and due diligence on a stock than when it's going back down. You already saw its weakness. You already saw its strength as well. And you can see in the chart that the opportunity is pretty big, and that may take months or a year, but this stock has room to grow, and it's changing the way we see hospitality and the way the business is done. And this is also an entrepreneurship type of sector, because a lot of investors are going to start trying to make their own hospitality ratings and opportunities through Airbnb, which is a business as well. There's a lot of room in this stock, in my opinion. This is not financial advice. I'm not here to tell you to buy, sell, or hold any positions of the stocks I mentioned. I'm just here to enlighten you guys on the opportunities I'm watching, why I'm watching them, and why you can start watching them as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.